And welcome back. We're wrapping up this political edition of Public Affairs on Peach. I'm CBS 46 political reporter Giovanna Derpick, and my guest is political analyst Bill Nigut. Okay, Bill, the economy. People in exit polls said this is what they cared about most. Talk to us about what you foresee.
Well, I mean, look, Trump has promised millions of jobs in this country. If he comes with a big infrastructure bill to rebuild highways and crumbling infrastructure like bridges, then he can create millions of jobs. If he says that he's going to restore the manufacturing sector, I think he's got bigger problems. Many of those jobs are now automated, they're robotic jobs, and he's going to have a harder time with that. He also says he wants to eliminate free trade to some extent. He's going to face problems in terms of what that means in terms of tariffs and trade wars that could hurt the economy. So we'll see how that develops. Now,
on election night, the Dow futures plunged 800 points, but for the next couple of days, it actually went up. So because of his pro-business stance, that the business community feels confident?
For the time being. I think, well, you know, Wall Street is going to fluctuate throughout his administration, as it does with any administration.
And very briefly, winners and losers.
If you had to pick one loser right here in Georgia, it would be the governor, Nathan Deal. He really wanted the Opportunity School District as a showcase bill to extend his belief that there needs to be reform to give failing schools a chance to succeed. He was knocked down by a huge margin and now has to figure out what to do about education reform.
Some other winners and losers?
I think, the Democratic Party here in Georgia, they thought they were going to come within a couple of points at the very most and maybe win Georgia in the presidential race. They ended up losing by a larger margin here this time than they did in 2008 when Barack Obama first was on the ballot. They've got a lot of work to do.
And what about the media? We can hold a mirror up to ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of reassessment about how we covered this race, but there always is. I mean, the think tanks, the Kennedy School of Government, they'll all convene panels to talk about what we missed, what we didn't get right. We always should be doing self-assessment. There's never anything wrong with looking to see how we're doing our coverage on any subject, and I think we will look and see what the mistakes and some of the successes were and how we covered this campaign.
What do you think we can definitely expect, and what do you think may be a surprise?
Well, we're going to see. There's no question that one of President Trump's first acts will be to begin to unravel the Affordable Care Act. He probably can't without Democrats on the Senate side, especially engaging with him. He can't undo it completely, but they can use various maneuvers to start taking it apart slowly. The problem there is, what are they going to replace it with?
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for joining us today and for this edition of Public Affairs on Peach.